Evening arrives quietly, one fading ray of light at a time. In places like this, the day gives way without hurry. Long before a rocking chair offers comfort, it begins with wood that has spent years growing, drying, and waiting to be chosen. Each board carries its own pattern, shaped by seasons of rain, sunlight, and patient growth. Before a single cut is made, the chair already exists as a plan, held carefully in the maker's mind. Every cut removes only what is no longer needed, revealing the form waiting inside the wood. With each pass, rough fibers become smooth beneath the blade. The grain begins to show the character it has held all along. Some pieces must learn to bend. Heat, moisture, and time allow straight wood to take on graceful curves. Nothing forces the change. The wood is simply held until it is ready to keep its new shape. Strong furniture depends on joints that fit with quiet precision, where each piece supports the next. The seat is shaped for the person who will one day rest here, guided as much by touch as by measurement. Each spindle is turned by steady hands, giving the back of the chair both strength and quiet flexibility. Before anything is permanent, every piece is tested. Careful work leaves little to chance. The strongest connections are often the least noticeable, hidden beneath surfaces that appear simple. As daylight fades, the rocking chair begins to stand on its own, still unfinished, yet already carrying the promise of many years ahead. The first gentle movement is almost silent. A rhythm begins here that, in time, will become familiar to someone else. The shape is complete. What remains is the slower work of refining every surface the hands and eyes will one day discover. Each pass removes only the smallest imperfections, leaving behind a surface that feels natural beneath the fingertips. Years of experience often reveal themselves in quiet pauses, where careful observation matters more than hurried progress. No two boards are alike. The grain records seasons of growth, preserving a quiet history within the wood itself. Light reveals what the tools cannot. Gentle curves become visible long before they are noticed by touch. Workshops have their own rhythm, measured not only by tools, but by moments of rest between them. Outside, weather follows its own course. Inside, the work continues one careful step at a time. The first test is not for appearance, but for balance. A well-made chair should move as naturally as breathing. The motion is small, almost effortless. Good balance is often something we notice only when it is absent. With the coming of morning, familiar work is seen with fresh eyes. Small details become easier to notice. Finish does not hide the wood. It reveals what has been waiting beneath the surface all along. Patterns that once appeared faint now become clear, each line tracing years of slow and patient growth. Some steps in woodworking demands nothing but patience. Time must finish what careful hands begin. The workshop remembers. Familiar tools, worn benches, and treasured objects quietly connect one generation of work to the next. Soon, this chair will leave the place where it was made. The work of building is nearly finished. The quieter work of becoming part of someone's life is just beginning. Every handmade rocking chair begins its longest journey, the moment it leaves the place where it was created. The rocking chair's new home is simple and familiar. In time, the home will gently shape the story of the wood. The room changes in small ways when the rocking chair carefully finds its place within it. Before long, the chair begins its quiet work, not demanding attention, simply waiting to be useful. Light moves across the room as it always has, finding familiar places day after day. The polished wood now meets the purpose it was shaped for, offering steady support without asking to be noticed. On rainy afternoons, even a small movement can bring a sense of stillness to the mind. Evening arrives as it always has, inviting ordinary moments to slow their pace. Curiosity often begins with touch. Smooth wood invites hands of every generation to discover its shape. Some memories are formed so quietly that they are only recognized many years later. The seasons continue their familiar cycle. Inside, warmth is measured less by the fire than by the feeling of being at home. The room changes with the seasons, yet certain corners remain reassuringly familiar. Objects that are used with care quietly become part of the rhythm of daily living. Years leave gentle traces. The shine grows softer, not from neglect, but from faithful use. When the room grows quiet once more, the chair remains where it has always been, ready for tomorrow's ordinary moments. Years have passed since the first cut. The chair is no longer new, but it is now familiar. Time does not simply change our things. It reveals the exact places where they have belonged. Day after day, the chair remains. It is the quiet background of a life being lived. The moments it holds are rarely extraordinary. They are just the small pauses in our days. Even when the room is empty, the chair carries the quiet evidence of those who stayed. Objects that last are preserved by the same quiet attention that created them in the beginning. Stories are passed on in many ways, sometimes through words, sometimes through the things we choose to keep. Stories are passed on in many ways, sometimes through words, sometimes through what we keep. The marks left behind are not losses. They are proof that something was truly lived with. When the conversations end and the lights grow dim, some things remain, waiting for tomorrow. The same object holds different meanings, changing slowly as the life around it changes too. Seasons come and go, years move steadily forward, yet the familiar pieces of home remain. Back in the workshop, the memory of making remains in every worn surface and every familiar tool. Craft is not only found in finished objects, it lives in hands that continue creating. Years pass and generations come and go. Yet things made with patience stay beside us. Because home is built from the memories, objects, and careful hands that give a place meaning.